This is DJ 745 for Whirler Reggae up at Strawberry Hill, sitting beside an artist that we've been following here for a couple of years now. Her musical output seems to be getting stronger and stronger as each release goes on. Lila Iké, welcome to Whirler Reggae.
Thanks so much for having me. It's definitely a pleasure to be here and, they talk with you.
I mean, as I said to you, we've been following your music now from that very first release, and we're really excited to hear what you have for your fans in 2019 and beyond, because what you've got to remember is that what we're doing right now today is creating history.
For sure, man, and it's a beauty to be a part of history, knowing say you do some great works in the earth where I go serve as just some great things for people to come,
I mean, from your very first release, I've kind of been very intrigued to actually understand, how would you describe your musical style yourself?
I describe it as me taking my experiences and the emotions that I feel at a given time while recording or writing a song and just putting it into a ball of, that's a ball of music to just give people, like a gift. I can't pinpoint for say, because I've never been one that likes to cut music up and say, all right, you see, this type of music, this is reggae and this is dancehall and this is soca. Yes, they're all different, like they sound different, but to me just see music as a like water. Wherever I go, it I go just, adapt to whatever container it's in. So me just a whole vibes.
I mean, when I listen to your music so far, it kind of has a really old school vibe, and I'm thinking, where'd you get this old school vibe from?
Quite a few places. I mean, growing up, I was definitely around a lot of elders. Like I was raised really and truly by my great grandmother from like the very early years of my life, and then my mother, who is also has like a old school spirit. She's always listening to very old music. So me find say all of that just brew within me, and then me, as a creator, then me I go really tap into what I know and what I've experienced to deliver. So that going.
And I mean, growing up for you was up in the cool hills of Manchester, right?
Yeah.
Which is it's like a musical garden as far as Jamaican music is concerned.
Yeah, man, for sure. One of the greatest music of all time, in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of other people. Garnet Silk, he's from Manchester, and he's definitely like one of my favorite artists, because that man there, like his sound, ever since like I was a very small girl. Them time before me even know what I was hearing or completely understood what exactly he was saying, I made a connection to say, yo, this man really and truly, when he must sing, he must put him whole heart into it. And from that age coming up, me realize music is a very powerful thing. And when you really put your all into it, then you find yourself in a situations like these. People are trying to find out, what's happening. Yeah.
So aside from Garnet Silk, who else would you sort of, name today in 2019 as people that you really looked up to growing up as a youth listening to music?
Sizzla Kalonji was a man when me rate, because he had so much fire and just he's just a rebellious person, but not rebellious in a sense where this person is a make trouble. Him just attack him mind, and I say it with such passion. Buju Banton also, like me I listen Buju from he must sing dancehall, coming into reggae and even going to R&B, and I was like, this man is a jack of all trades, but he master all of them. The female now, like Tanya Stevens was also like a prolific writer. Her writing always just amazed me. How she able to just bring across a particular point and a particular discussion in a way where you say, yo, so I completely understand what you talk about. And Queen Africa is also another artist where I love them music from me I grew up. And naturally, we's a set of people influenced by all sorts of music. So I grew up listening to Lauryn Hill, and Jamaican mothers love them Celine Dion and them Whitney Houston and Aretha Franklin and all of them sounds that I grew up and listen to and I sing along to. So, and gospel music was also a very important music we play in my house religiously every day. So yeah, man.
I mean, for yourself growing up in Manchester, I mean, what was it like, in terms of things like education and things?
Yeah. Education now was definitely something where growing up in the country, You know, every country mother dream is to see them children make it out of the country and make it big in the city. And their way of getting you to that level was definitely education. Like, you need to go school and learn all you can learn and become a lawyer, a teacher, a doctor, you know, because you find, say, in the country there's limited opportunity compared to the city where there's so many things that you can do. So education was a key part of my growing up. I have to go school every day. All when I'm sick, I have to go school. I remember when I lost, like, my great grandmother. You know, I remember the morning we hear the news and everybody is bawling and you just feel like, yeah, you know, say today not gonna be a day. And my mother is like, what happened? And I put on a uniform, like, waiting school now keep today. You know, so definitely education was also very important.
It almost sounds like the upbringing that you have was kind of like a strict upbringing.
For sure, especially back then at a younger age, I look at it like, wow, this lady is ridiculous. You know, like, I remember going to high school and school would end at like 2:45 in the evening, but you don't get let out of classes to go home until like 3. And I live in Christiana. And I went to school in Mandeville. And that's roughly 30-40 minutes away from where I live. And I had to wait on the bus. So in calculating all of that, there's no way I could reach home at 3:30. And that was the limit. My mother is like, 3:30, you need to be, you know, home or at least on your way, like, in a Christiana. So growing up, I definitely grew up in a very strict setting. But the more I grow older, the more I really appreciate it, to be honest.
I mean, I was just going to say that, I mean, you can probably look back on those childhood experiences and actually be grateful for the grounding that you had.
For sure, because with the type of mother women have, she put you in a position where every single thing I do, me second guess, say, yo, if Cherry ever find out about this, me I go get a proper boss ass. So it better me just stay away from this situation. And that voice, they just that fear of what might happen if I do something that I'm not supposed to do, that alone just make me want. So my thing was always just go school, learn all me can learn, and just keep myself out of harm's way. Cause I know, say, when the beating come into play, no normal, you know. So definitely me give thanks for that, man. I give thanks for that for sure.
I mean, I guess that, you know, during your childhood, like myself, we didn't grow up with mobile phones. There was no social media, so there was no way that mommy or daddy could connect to say, Lila, where are you? How come you not reach yet?
Exactly, which is why you were expected to be at a particular place at a particular time, because phones were definitely like in when I was going to school, but my mother didn't allow it. We couldn't have cell phones at all, because her thing is like, yeah, you might have it, I'ma call you, but then you might have it for call other people and boys and man I go want call you, and me not that. So there was no phone. So you know, say, yo, 3:30, you try your best to make sure, say, you're there home, or you at least there, like,
at the front gate.
At the front gate. You know, so even that, growing up without a phone, me find, say, it prevented me from a lot of distractions, because when everybody else was busy in them BBN and them ping and all of them things, then me never really have that distraction there, you know. So
let's try and understand then. So how did you make the transition, or when did you make the transition from education towards pursuing a career in music? Because I understand you came to university in Kingston.
Yes, I actually started university in Mandeville. So I was going to Northern Caribbean University. You know, after I left high school, I did like a year of sixth form, and then she was like, you know, I think you should start university now. And she wanted me to study to be a teacher. At first, I was like, teacher? I don't know if I really want to go back into a classroom right now, but, you know, when mommy say goes and I heard money I spend, you know. So I was like, all right, this is what she wants then. And I remember the first year I began to like it, because in a sense, me still get to express myself, and I'm still able to like help people, and me always just like teaching. Like, even though I didn't want to be a teacher, me still like, if me have a knowledge, me feel like if me know how to make something, me like show somebody else how to make it. So as time progresses, I began to warm up to it, but I never come out of a family that was very rich. You know, my mother was really like the breadwinner in the family. I didn't have my father around. So with me and my other 3 sisters, her balancing, sending me to university, 2 little sisters going to prep school at the time, you know, it was like, okay, me can see where this is really getting hard on her. But she's trying her best to ensure, say, I get the best when me can get, because she see, say, I guess parents just know them pitney. You know when a particular child just have a drive and that one yeah look like she would do anything what you say, no rebellion. So she started to, fuel my education in that way, and things start get rough within, my first 2 years at university, and I decided, you know what, me need to get a job and, try help myself and help her. And I remember the transition from Manchester to Kingston was definitely not smooth. There was a little mar in our relationship because me I stand up to her and I tell her, I say, no, me I have to go on and do what I have to do. And I guess she was kind of scared because me grow very sheltered. Me I tell her, say, even if a supermarket where I go, she's there. Right. So just imagine, your little daughter say, say me I go town, go do my thing. She was a bit scared, and I just reassured her, like, mind you, I never have a clue what I was going to do. I just know that there's no way I can mess up now because 2 foot out the door, and my mother is a serious woman. Like, when you're out, you're out. So, move come Kingston now. I was working at a call center. I think I worked at call center from 2015 to 2017. So, 2 years. One of the most dreadful time of my life, to be honest, just experiencing living alone and having to provide for yourself. Come home to mommy dinner, no more rent. You rent have to pay every month. You have to look forward to this, light water. It really, it was really hard. But one thing that really got me through, and I guess it kind of cliche and people say, oh, music get me through. It really got me through. I remember leaving work and anyway, we can find a little jam session, whether it's just one of my brethren them a singer. Anyway, we can find a vibes. As always there. Any mic around the city open, I will be there. And over time, I find say, it really pays off.
So I guess that being here in Kingston kind of opened up a lot of channels towards people, music, life experiences that you maybe didn't experience in Manchester.
For sure, because the country is a very slow place as it relates to, I don't know, career-wise. I can't talk for everybody, but if you're looking to be an artist or be anything in music, right now, Kingston, Jamaica is where it's happening. We have to give it to, like, this parish right now is really where the vibes at. This is where all of the artists them there. This is like the training ground. This is where it's at. You have whole heap of little jam session. I go to Jamnesia religiously every other Saturday. There is whole heap of little events just happening, and then the artists them there. I remember when I used to watch Protege and Chronics and Janine and all of them from a computer screen, and I'm like, yo, these people really doing it, never even thinking that I'd ever know these people, like, on a first name basis, can call them up and say, yo, wagwan. So definitely the move from Manchester to Kingston definitely gave me the platform to spread my wings in this career that I've taken up.
I mean, Kingston itself, it's such a big city. There's so many people here. How did you get to actually start linking musically with people like Protege?
I always say this, I feel like it was just a divine alignment. Everything was happening in my life leading up to this point. As always, me just feel like at the most I play him cards, It's like I play checkers and him say, all right, move, go, yes, so this. You get what me I say, because it's surprising to me too. When I remember I woke up to a message from Protege. Mind you, my friend from high school, she was also like very into the new age of reggae, as them like to call it, that was happening. At that time, me still there in the 60s and the 80s, I do my 90s, I listen music, and she'd always encourage me, you need to listen to Protege. Them time there, I think him never even have 7 year each or them thing there out. He had something called Lyrical Overdose, his first like mixtape. Then him dropped 7 year each, and she was like, you need to listen to this artist. And I was like, I don't know if I'm my style that still, because I love my one drop reggae roots type of music. And I remember I moved on to university and somebody actually put his project on my computer, and they're like, you need to. I said, all right. Everybody just encouraged me to listen to this artist, and I remember I went in and I listened, and I was like, wow, I mean, not to say that the artists them from back in the day were not like good writers. They made some of the biggest songs in our history, but these new artists now, the Protege and the Chronics and the Jesse them find a way to go so much deeper. You get me? they find deeper ways of expressing themselves and tapping into different type of knowledge. Remember when I first came across Janine's music, I was like, whoa, I have zero clue about what this lady is saying. Me need to do some research. And you find say that broaden your mind as a young girl. So for sure, everything just aligned. Me remember the first time I came to Kingston, the first day I moved actually, I went to Protege's pre-album listening. Because at the time, my best friend was working for him. And she invited me there, and that's where I met him. And I remember my phone ringing at the studio. At the time, I used to record myself from a computer over rhythms I sing. And I had that as my ringtone. Because I lived the dream from before all of this, You get what I say? So it's like my phone ring, and I remember somebody in the studio who was familiar with me doing my thing on Facebook and sharing my. It's like, are you that don't it, Lila? I say, yeah, man. And he heard when the young man say for me, and I said, yes. And he's like, never know, say you're an artist. And I say, yeah, man, me do my thing. You soon hear some stuff, Time that I don't really have anything in mind, me just say it. And I remember I had one song that I had recorded that I was singing around the place, around the area. And I remember him reach out to me one day on Twitter, and he was like, heard something, we need to link up. Okay. And from there we meet, and that gave birth to actually my first 2 songs, Biggest Fan and Gatti Gatti.
So Biggest Fan, of course, the big hit single, the debut, produced by Drum Keys and Diggy British. Yeah. It's almost like a tribute to Mama.
For sure, and I wanted my first song to be a song where me really just introduce myself in this music business, like where I'm coming from, and also I wanted it to be a tribute to my mom for sure, because even though she was definitely not on board with me moving to Kingston, she was still my biggest fan. Anything me have to do within high school or university, singing or whatever, she's there. And she make time for be there, and she make the most noise, and the support was always there. She encouraged me to sing from a little. I can remember her playing Whitney Houston songs and asking me to sing along with her, and used to put me in front of the little family, my 3 sisters and her, and I had to sing. So from me know myself, she has always been the person that will encourage me to do what I'm doing right now. So, and another thing too, based on what I went through with her, me wanting to do my thing and she not necessarily on board with it like that, me didn't want it to encourage other young people who might be in the same situation. Because me can imagine if me have a daughter and she come to me and say, so me not feel like me go finish school, me want to go dance. Like me that probably get pissed, like what you talking about. So I just wanted to encourage the young people, like once you know within yourself, me not tell everybody say stop school and go do something where you know within yourself say you're not 100% passionate about or even talented, because some people feel to accept the fact say you're really not that good at this thing, find what you really can do and build on that. So I wanted to encourage people to say follow your heart, anything you feel, anything will bring you joy when you do it, and you find say it uplift other people. That's what you should be doing in life, so you find a purpose.
So you never really had any kind of reservation, because obviously Mummy sent you to Kingston for education. She wants you to be a teacher. And then one day you're on the phone or maybe talking to him in person saying, Mummy, I'm going to pursue music as a career.
Even with that, no, it was never a conversation where I said to her, because even while I was leaving to come to Kingston, I never tell her, say, me I come Kingston for turn artist. Me say, me I go look at work because I can't see where things not working out. But her thing is that she have it under control and me must just stay and find something around in a Christiana for do, She just wanted me to be close.
Right.
And I was like, no man, me not feel like the opportunities where me could I get exposed to I go happening in that little town here for me right now. And then I go through a state where me I realize myself now and can see say, say this music thing might be a thing I can pursue, So
That's cool.
You have to just know, as me say, you have to really just know. And it was when we write Biggest Fan now, and I remember Protege was like, I really feel like this should be your first song, and it's like, yeah man, to have a vibe, it should probably be the first song, and we record it. And I remember him say, Lila, when we get back the final mix, and I listen to it, real tears come on my eye, because I had a similar experience with my mom. Protege's mother was also a very keen part of his career. She was there. Like, I remember him telling me, say, she put her last dollar in fuel in him shooting videos and preparing his project recording and all of that. Okay. So that really reached him, and it is when now, me never actually want to tell her nothing about the song. My dream was she hear it on the radio and then call me.
Okay.
And that's exactly what happened. I remember she called me the date actually I playing at the background and ball. You know, real a ball. I say, yo, my daughter. Yeah, you know, I say, yeah, man. So you see now, so me actually know what I'm doing and you
It's
know,
working.
yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, the second single that you had, it's the backdrop to it was, of course, the great Black Uhuru, Spongy Reggae, Miss Gotti Gotti. You know, it's like, as I started this reasoning by saying, you know, you seem like a young person in kind of like an old school kind of, you know, vibe.
Yeah, man, for sure. Like, I find a lot of joy listening to and even just being around elders, me find. Because me don't know if I grew up with my grandmother or me listen to so much old music. I'm definitely old school person. And me feel like that era their music was pure. You have a bunch of people just singing from them heart. Them don't know if them are gonna blow up tomorrow. Remember say them time there in reggae music was just on the brink of becoming what it is right now. You get me? Bob Marley and all of them just go studio and sing. Them not even get paid. You know, and me watch couple of the documentary and couple of the stories. Them is them I say them a go studio, they go sing and all them I get is a party and a little bag juice and all they cared about was just putting their life and their heart into this music. Where has served us right now, young people. Me can refer to that and say, wow, you know, just imagine a world without reggae music. You can't even imagine it.
You can't imagine
you get what I say? So definitely when me I make music, me meditate upon all of what them people they before have done. Because it's a reason why their music cross so much generational borders, why their music cross so much literal borders. You get to me and say, alright, right now in a 2019 we cannot talk about songs that are decades, you know, centuries ago. So that's what me want my music for do. So naturally, me I go just take the example from those who have done it the best. You know?
I mean, for me, that single Gotti Gotti, it kind of had like a very serious message to it.
Man. Yeah, another thing with me like want to is like I like making message music. You know, I remember I watch an interview with Peter Tosh and they're like, we never sing the love song yet. And the man I said, too much was it not love song, like the people them need to know what is happening. Mind you, love song is necessary. Love in itself is just a powerful word sound what we need to have out there, but you also need to be able to highlight. Remember say back in the day music was like the newspaper. So me definitely like me get inspired, me start sing them song, them line there, and even that was something I got from my grandmother. She's like getty no wanty. And wanty can't get it. I just flip it and say you got it, but you ever want. Cause greed, me feel like greed is one of the biggest problem we have right now. You can have something in abundance. You have a mango tree in your yard, and you can only eat so much mango. And next door somebody are dead for hunger, and you think it hard to give them, cause you still want. You rather stack up the mango them in your yard rather than share it when you could have saved somebody's life, and you even would have still want take away what them have. You get me? So that song, that's how that song came about. And also, I was having a conversation. I remember the first time I went on tour with Protege. We were in London and then I one of my friend's studio. And we actually have a conversation and talk about capitalism. And I remember him saying, it only exists when you can't satisfy. And I remember those words resonated with me, that me did put it in one of the verses in the song. I say, only exists when you can't satisfy. Save your little money, no buy into no lie. You know, cause you find say capitalism reach up at a point right now where me can't just see them advertise at glasses. You know, like shades. Me have cause I'm a glasses person. I have tons and tons of glasses in my yard, but just cause some people they are so like advertise this and I make it look so fancy and everybody is like, this is the must have. Me feel inclined say, no man, save your little money and buy into no like you have already. You get what I say? So I just them messages there.
And then late in 2018, we had the third single, Second Chance. What a song that is, and the rhythm track. Oh my God, a classic. Dennis Brown, Aswad, The Promised Land.
Yeah, man, that song is a beautiful song, even how it came to me, because as the story surrounding that song is, I had a friend because I started attending UA while I was working there at the call center. Decided me go apply and start attend. So I started to meet couple people around the campus and find say naturally me start, gravitate and I roll with couple other people that are musical or, connected somewhere or another. And met this young man and he's just always telling me, yo, my granduncle would love your vibes, you know. Him have a studio, man, but him just need like your vibes him need around there. And I'm like, I've been in situations where I go places, go sing, and because sometimes how music come to me is like I get a whole song through a freestyle. Literally not write nothing. Me just get a whole song come to me in its fullness from just somebody playing them guitar and me I sing. Me not move. Me just there in just a divine thing, me I tell you. Me give thanks for blessings and light to the Most High for that. So things like that normally happen, and I find so when people experience that, their first instinct is we need to record this and get it on the road, because them naturally people just them powered by money and how quick them can make a buck versus just chilling and enjoying what's happening here. So me the kind of skeptical about going to the studio because I didn't know if that was gonna be coming. No, say if me hear a song, a rhythm when me like, a song is gonna come.
Right.
You know, them time they burst with just the joy and the drive for just sing. And I remember me get up the Saturday morning and I say, the spirit said to me, say, no man, call him and go check the elder man. And I shout him and I say, where you say the studio there again? And him tell me, I remember me call a cab and go around there. Me and one of my brethren and me I roll with at the time. Cause I say, me tried with one of the lion them in case, you know? And him come with me, and I remember when the man, me didn't have shorts at the time, you know? And I remember when the elder see me and him little nephew there, I said, granduncle, me I tell you, say, she at the plug right now, you know, them young people they talk, she at the plug, you need for vice her. And him there and him I look at him like, you can't go and talk, you know. And man I say, what you say now, you a singer? And me I say, yeah man, me all the vibes and me ready. And the engineer in the studio, I remember him look at me from head to toe and put on a dance already. Say, go and go show what you can do. And remember the brethren when me I roll with say, no man, you must have some Studio One vibes around here, that a fair style. When him says so now, the elder says Studio One. I don't know about Studio One, alright. Me lick a rhythm there in there today. Make me hear what she can deal with. And from here the me I say blow out. Me I say, yo, don't play no more. Just make me go in at the booth. I'm going at the booth, and when me say, remember the elder turn him back, you know, and just a pace the room and the recording booth there, I saw me there, so I can't see everything where happen around there. I remember me say, whoo. Remember me see the man flash round. It's like the man come right at the recording mirror and I look in there, so, and him never stop look answer till me done sing the song. My baby told me that he's leaving today. Same can't take the stress. And I just feel out the rhythm come here and say, I love the vibe. Yeah. I told him I'm the best. Yo, when the man hear that, man, may I tell you, may I sing, agalaga. You see the man say, yo, top. The man say, come out here, so. Him show me, him say, look here, you know, long me no get goosebumps. May I tell you, and that's how that song they come. Me not like, I probably the latter end part of the last part of the verse me really go home and vibes up. But it really just the most I say, yo, here's a song. You get to me and say, and I saw second chance come about, and since me put out that song there, I must say the momentum definitely increased on a level. So many people within the business start to say, yo, there's somebody over here, so I do something, you know. You get to me and say, and I feel like just the nature of the song is a song where me show vulnerability. And also, as a female, you have to sometimes accept the fact, say, it's not because we live in a situation now where them like to blame man. Say everything are the man wrong, or the man this, and run with the man and all of them things. No man, as a woman, and I even something when I see in a Empress Menen quote to where she say, our duty for really balance out the ego. You get what me I say? We must always be the people in the situation now where I go bridge the gap, no farmer. We feel just no war. We supposed to be the beings them where prevent war. So if my man come in and him upset and say, yo, no, so me I go thump down the brother, then me supposed to can say, no man, rather than they boots him up and I say, you know, so that's where we come in as females, really strike the balance there. And after me write it and I say, can we fall in love and I beg second chance? Remember, I go home because me's a really rough woman. You get what me I say? I don't think me never feel like me for sure that side there. Me so I go home and I write it over. I say, you can't go on. I remember me carry it back to the elder and him I say, no. I the one where you sing yesterday. I the one there, the one. I say, alright then, no problem. You know, we record it, and since then, man, that song there has really been a blessing. Me now like It has the most views right now on YouTube. They like 500,000 the last time I looked on it, and everything gradually they just there right there with it a climb. People are discover me more and more, cause I guess it's been a while since people hear a woman a sing so much, and if you bring back a rhythm like Promised Land and deal with it like that, trust me.
Yeah.
It's really it's a blessing. I'm very thankful for that.
Well, we give thanks because obviously you're putting out some music on vinyl as well.
Yeah.
I'm a vinyl DJ through and through, so I always kind of love when artists, especially, you know, people like yourself, are putting music out there on vinyl as well. What are the plans now going forwards?
Going forward, I'm looking to release our next single soon. I'm currently in a like choosing between two. I have two songs right now. I feel like either one of them can work. I also have a song that I was featured in with Protege and somebody else. That's really great song. So we are trying to figure out which one to drop next. But as relates to the music is there, man. I just, you know, pace in it. Cause I mean, like everybody always ask me, yo, how come we not see like more songs? You need to drop more songs. But my thing is, you need to also give the song the opportunity to grow and just saute in the people in meds. Like when you get up every day and have to just listen to Biggest Fan and Gotti and Second Chance, it's like you grow, if you love it, you might hear another line where you say, yo, that shit it say all along, no man, I love that song, yeah. And to see what 3 songs has done for me, like over the past 3 years, it's a blessing. I don't have a project out. I have literally 3 singles and 2 songs that I was featured on, and it's just been great. So I can imagine, say, the more music me put out, the more I go grow as a person in delivering the songs. Because Second Chance is a song we have from 2016, like the last part of 2016 leading into 2017. And me know, say, within myself at the time when me sing it, me never vocally there when me did need for them to deliver it like I could now. If me did run, go ahead, go sing it. I doubt it would be that impactful because remember, words sound, you know, so how much power and vibes you put into something. So it's just a matter of me just a move at my own pace, and I know say the real people them were there with me and can see that something special are going here. So it's going to be patient and it's going to be there, and me not go disappoint. Me I make good music, you get me. I me not expect everybody I go like the music that I make, but once me have if it's even one person can tell me say, yo, this music, even this event that I have to do here is just the man that's putting it on. He's not a promoter or anything. Him just book up my music and try reach out to somebody and say, anyone me can't get a girl if you just come sing some songs for me and my family, please line it up. And that's how I'm here right now. So yeah, definitely me just a move at the divine pace, really and truly.
Well, look, Lila, we really give thanks for your time today, sharing a little bit of an insight into how things have started out, and we really look forward to some more great things, not just in 2019, but beyond as well. A message to the people that have heard the message of Lila Iké so far.
Yeah, man, love, light and prosperity, blessings and light to each and everybody. Me encourage everybody to just give thanks. My sister Coffee sing a song name where she has said gratitude is a must, and a joke thing, because there's so many things we take for granted as people on earth here, even your breath. Because some people get up every day and just live on a member say there's a natural life force energy and move through them. Take time for just breathe deeply and just enjoy life. No matter what life throw at you, just remember say the most I did it. And I'm not going to give you more than you can bear, yeah? And World of Reggae, I'm your biggest fan. Give thanks cause you're the number one. Words of a queen. Oh yes, me give thanks for the interview.
Give thanks, one love.
Love, you know?